Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Paul Westbrook's Cinema Picks of the Week. And for this one, we're going to take a little trip to A Night at the Museum. Has anyone ever seen the Night at the Museum series? They're really good films, and they starred Ben Stiller as Larry Daly, who is he's a night watchman, and he ends up at this museum, and what they don't tell him is that there's an artifact, a plaque that's an Egyptian scroll that's kept, and it brings all the museum characters to life at night. And of course, Larry makes friends with them, and then they have to stop a few bad guys and solve whatever problems happens there. But anyway, let's get to the movies. Okay, the first one is Ben Stiller's Night at the Museum. This is the one that introduces Larry Daly to the audience. And of course, the characters. See, I have one of these special cases where you can actually turn it around and they disappear. And then you turn it here and you get to see the characters. And Larry works at the Night Museum. Dexter, he's the little monkey that always causes a lot of problems. And this movie actually has the late Robin Williams in it as Teddy Roosevelt, or a sculpted likeness of Teddy Roosevelt, Genghis Khan, and a few other historical figures. It's a lot of fun, though. It's one of those very fun movies that if you want to sit and relax and shut your brain off sometimes, you just watch, because it doesn't require a lot of thought to watch movies like this. It's just one of those entertaining escapades and farces that you can actually enjoy. Yeah, he works at the museum and he meets all these characters who become his lifelong friends. Second movie in the Night of the Museum series was Battle of the Smithsonian. And Larry Daly, of course, has left the museum. He's doing infomercials and shows where he's trying to sell this clapper product, I guess, that he invented, because Larry's sort of an invented character. Then he finds out that his friends have all been sent to the Smithsonian Museum. Sorry, that's a little hard word to say. The Smithsonian Museum, and Larry has to go to the Smithsonian from where he lives in New York, and he has to rescue his friends, more or less, and you meet all different characters as well. And Amy Adams, believe it or not, who was Lois Lane in the Superman Man of Steel movie, she's in here, and she plays Amelia Earhart. And you get the very funny character actor Hank Azaria, and he plays an Egyptian pharaoh. And of course, you have Owen Wilson playing Jedediah, that's the cowboy in the Western exhibit. And Robin Williams does return again as Teddy Roosevelt once again. Albeit in this one, he's more of a bust, which is like just the statue sculpture and it's a head. But still, it's voiced by him. And of course, you got Rexy, who in the first movie, again, was the big dinosaur that actually acts like a dog. Yeah, a little story behind this one. I went to England in 2009, and the girl I was seeing at the time, her name was Kirsten. This movie was the one we went to see at the theater. So it sort of held a special place for me ever since. Yeah, the fact that whenever I see it, it reminds me, oh yeah, I remember I was in England when this one first played. Again, it's another family film that you can all enjoy. And then, which brings me to the final one. Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. And again, the ancient tablet gets stolen, I guess, and they have to go to London, England, believe it or not, where I was in the second film, and they go to the actual museum where I was visiting the day we were going to go see Night at the Museum 2. So this one takes place at that actual museum, the Museum of Natural History, and they meet Rebel Wilson. She's the latest character in this, and I always liked her in a lot of her films, because she played in the Pitch Perfect movies, yes, and How to Be Single, and Isn't It Romantic, stuff like that. And the sad note, this is the last film for Robin Williams, one of the last films that he made before he died, and So it's a very sad movie, as well as Mickey Rooney, the very famous actor Mickey Rooney. He does his last film appearance in this movie as well, because he died shortly after the film was completed. But it's another good story, and they have to go against Sir Lancelot in this one. But you got your little improvisations, you got your usual mayhem, and Larry does manage to save the day, I would figure, by the end of this one, because he always seems to. But you'll have to watch the movie and find out for yourself what else, the rest that happens, because, like I always tell you, I can't say because I don't give away spoilers. But here it is, Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. Well, that was it for the for this week for the Night at the Museum movies, and I'm hoping that again that you're really enjoying the show. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your little comments at the bottom because I love hearing them. And again, to be safe. We know this is a very tough time, but you got to be safe and protect yourselves and enjoy life. That's the most important thing. But for now, this is Paul Westbrook reminding you that I'll be seeing you at the movies. Good night.